Okay, now you know why we had him here tonight, right? Okay, so I'm going to ask 3 quick questions. I'm going to open up to the group as well. If you could make one change to have the largest positive impact in our current prison community or those who have served time, what would that be?
Whew, great question. Off the top of my head, one of the things that we're praying about and believing for is a better diversion program. Unfortunately, I think the criminal justice system incarcerates way too many people. When you think about the world's population, the United States has less than 5% of the world's population, but we have over 25% of the world's incarcerated population. So the fact that we arrest and then incarcerate and expect incarceration to rehabilitate, it's not happening. That's why recidivism rates are so high. And the success that we've seen is if you can get guys into a position where they can get the right mentor, the right support system, the right community, their lives will be changed. And so I think if we can create a better diversion program where they get ordered to go do work, community service, get into the right environment, we can radically change some lives.
Love it. What are some of the needs that you have at the Denver Dream Center right now?
How long do you have? I mean, the ones given, right? Like we want to be good stewards of whatever God blesses us with. Our dreams are out of this universe, and so obviously there's always a financial base that we want to grow because there's always more we want to do. But really, the other one is just volunteer time. Jesus taught us where your treasure is, that's where your heart's going to be. Where your heart is, that's where your treasure is going to go. And so we are always matching resources and needs, and the more people that come to volunteer, businesses, corporations, organizations, man, take the stories back, use it for your cause marketing campaign, but that collaboration piece is big. And then we take donations like crazy. I mean, our guys coming out of incarceration, they need t-shirts, underwear, hygiene. They need work boots. We need bus passes. So there's a forever long list of, if you can think it, we have a way that we can utilize it.
What do you want your personal legacy to be and that of the Denver Dream Center, if they're different or not?
Great question. I love the word legacy. Honestly, for me, Rodney and I talk about it all the time, legacy for me is really where my boys go. I love that I get to do the Denver Dream Center, but when we go places, it's almost the funny part of having the name Pastor B, but we tell people it's not about the Dream Center. It's not about me or Pastor B. It's the team, the community we get to serve. For me, what I want the legacy to be is I want my boys to grow up loving God. I want them to carry on at some capacity, whether it's in business or sports or ministry. I want them serving at the same capacity. I want to be the old guy that just hangs around and gets in the way and gets to play golf finally and watch my boys just love God and be strong men of God.
Love it. Let's open up to you all. What questions do we have? Yes. Les.
Actually, what I'll do is make a comment. I moved back to Denver. I grew up here long ago. About 20 years ago, I moved back and had to take my car in for an oil change. And of all places I went to was Sheridan and 72nd. My car died right in the middle of Sheridan. These guys came up and said, well, we'll push your car in. So I met a gentleman from the Denver Dream Center that I'd never heard about. His name is Cleveland. Cleveland Smith III.
Yep.
And here's a young black man that totally impressed the heck out of me. I was stuck in my car for 3 hours, but I saw the way that what God did to him in his interaction with the Denver Dream Center. And I said, I've got to check this out. I've known Brian probably about 15 years, so I knew I had to be here because of Cleveland and what I want to do with you down the road.
That's awesome.
And their ministry work is incredible, what they do, what their capacity is to do, and money and funding and volunteerism and
That's such a great
pulling the
story.
team together is incredible.
Wow.
And we look forward to getting those cars all over you for the
Absolutely.
single women and others that need help.
That's awesome. It's a great story. Thank you. What are the questions we have? Yes. So Anya's question is, what is the next opportunity to serve, and what does that look like?
Great question. So we sort of have 2 angles on that. We have stuff every day that you can call and say, like, what do you have going on today? And there's always a need, there's a resource, there's something we do. But collectively organize every first and third Saturdays our Adopt a Block. We love that moment because we've partnered with Denver Housing. We've crossed every obstacle and hurdle with Denver Housing, their legal system, so that we can be one of their partners. They refer to us now, which is phenomenal. But Adopt a Block literally has that mantra that we've adopted the block. So we go back to the same neighborhoods, Westridge, Sun Valley, Quig Newton, the biggest and poorest housing projects in our state, and that's where we serve. And so every first and third Saturday. So the next one, we have our Thursday church service, which is sort of everybody comes together, and then Saturday the 18th is our next Adopt a Block, and then every first and third Saturday, and then holidays, we go crazy.
Love it. Anybody else? That's great. Let's give him a round of applause.
Thank you.